Yeah, you know what, really we have a great looking weekend in store for us. As Rosie mentioned, a lot going on, including Father's Day. Today, this is your comfort day. Temperatures staying in the 70s, feeling great, lots of sunshine. Father's Day, we're starting to warm up. Temperatures nearing 90. The humidity returns as well. So maybe pool for dad, golf today, pool tomorrow. All right, here's your forecast right now. Our temperatures in the lower 50s in many locations from Lodi to Brunswick, Aurora, Brecksville. You're checking in at 57 this morning. Near the lake is where it's warmer. It's 66 in Sandusky, 60 in Westlake, whereas Hudson, you're checking in at 51. But absolutely nothing going on Storm Fox. That's what we like to hear. In fact, really not worried about the weather this weekend. Yeah, it's going to get a little warmer tomorrow, but it's in the work week. That's when we expect this dangerous heat to build in with this heat wave. High pressure, though, is going to keep us nice and dry. So in this next half hour, we're going to dedicate our weather to the heat wave that we're expecting. What heat wave is 3 or more days at or above 90. The last heat wave we have was July 5th, from July 5th through 7th in 2021. Now the longest stretch, 12 days, late July 1940. So we'll talk more about this heat wave, just how warm we're going to get, and of course your heat indices. That's your feel like temperature. Wait until you see some of these numbers coming up.
You've even picked them up on radar from time to time, too. That's how big the swarms get.
It's gross when you pick them up on radar. You're like, oh, no, they're coming in.
And Tino brought a whole bag back for everybody.
Oh, yeah. We don't need them.
No.
We want them to get away. I mean, I love the fact that it's a sign of a healthy lake. And, you know, the walleye's biting, too, when the mayflies.
And they get big and fat for you to catch them later in the year. There you go.
Exactly. So we've got a lot to talk about. First up, a lot going on here in Northeast Ohio. Today we have summer in the city, very comfortable. Middleburg Heights, Cleveland, we have Freedom Fest, temperatures in the 70s. And the JC Fair down in Canton, absolutely gorgeous weather there this afternoon. So here's your temperature profile. We're staying in the upper 60s through around 10 a.m. Then we hit 70 by 11 o'clock. Mid to upper 70s expected this afternoon, and it's rather comfortable out right now. Temperature at 56 degrees, but our dew point temperature staying low. So a beautiful, beautiful day. I can't stress that enough. You can give your AC a break, open up your windows, sit outside with your cup of coffee on the patio this morning. Feels fantastic. Now that feel factor will start to change. By tomorrow evening, I think you're really going to notice a difference. That's when dew point temperatures cross above 60. That's when it starts getting sticky. Plus, we're getting warmer because a warm front will be pushing throughout the day tomorrow. Now, as we head into Monday morning, we've got dew point temperatures approaching 70 in our area, already 72 in Columbus, 71 in Toledo. That's more of that tropical feel, and that's when we start our heat wave. Of course, when you have those higher dew point levels with the high heat, we have heat indices. And wait until you see this heat indice forecast. 81 degrees, that's what we hit yesterday, just a touch above our average of 80. Sunrise this morning was at 5:53. Looking ahead here, we have nothing going on Storm Fox. We have high pressure in place across our area. Here's the warm front that I'm expecting tomorrow. It is going to come through dry in the evening, so I'm really not expecting much in the way of any kind of shower or rain chance this weekend, but I am expecting warmer temperatures tomorrow, and that just opens the floodgate for this deep ridge to build into our area. You see this big circle? This sticks around here through the whole entire week. Classic heat wave here across our area, and it's really not going to break down even into the upcoming weekend. So we've got the warmth sticking around, or the toasty temps, should I say. Here's Futurecast hour by hour. Not a lot going on today, even tomorrow. So dad's looking good, just on the warm side. So maybe you want to take dad for a round of golf. Today will be your day to do that. As we move into Sunday evening, warm front moves through, and you can see we are dry. And then tomorrow, Monday, we will have the heat blossoming, and at that point during the heat of the day there is the chance of some pop-up showers and thunderstorms with the heat and humidity around. So look at our temperatures: 95 on Monday, 95 on Tuesday. You factor in the humidity, it's going to feel more like 95 to 100 degrees. So 100-degree heat in DC, not out of the question. That gets dangerous. You might want to give your pet some extra water. Don't take him out as much, and check on the elderly, of course, and find ways to beat the heat because it's staying all week long. 90 degrees even on Saturday. Coffee out on the patio or your deck this morning, and in fact really all day. We've got great barbecuing weather. Temperatures headed only into the mid and upper 70s, which is actually a touch below average. Our average high right now, 80 degrees on this date. All right, temperatures currently in the lower 60s with the exception of near the lake. At Burke Lakefront, it is 67. It is 66 in Port Clinton, but most of us are stuck in the lower 60s at the moment. Nothing going on radar, and it's all courtesy of this area of high pressure that is sitting just to the northeast of us. This will sink into our area, so it'll keep the rain and the cloud cover away. Eventually, though, there is the risk during the heat of the day of some pop-up showers and thunderstorms with this heat wave, but the risk very low. We'll talk more about that coming up. But first, here's a look at Futurecast, your hour by hour. It's more of a temperature forecast here. By noon, lower 70s. Winds coming in out of the northeast by 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Mid and upper 70s across the area. We do have some patchy clouds moving in overnight. Very comfortable night tonight, and great sleeping weather as well. We're waking up tomorrow morning with temperatures in the lower 60s to start. There will be a couple stray yards in the upper 50s, but we're dry and could have some patchy clouds around in the morning. Otherwise, plenty of sunshine in the afternoon, and by 1:30 we're already well into the low 80s. Mid 80s to upper 80s expected tomorrow. Lots of sunshine on your Father's Day. Absolutely no chance of rain this weekend, which is a good thing because we do have some rain chances, albeit small, but you get these pop-up showers and thunderstorms during the heat of the day. This is 2:30 in the afternoon on Monday, and temperatures will already have reached the lower 90s at that point. With the heat and the high humidity, we can't rule out those pop-up showers and thunderstorms, and that's going to be the pattern here, mainly between 2 and 5 p.m. for these pop-ups. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even the possibility of that on Thursday. Now, our average high 80 degrees. Yesterday we hit 81. Today we're falling just shy of that. 77, plenty of sunshine, definitely a pleasant one. Out on the lake, northeasterly winds at 5 to 10 knots. Waves 2 feet or less, no issues out on Lake Erie this weekend. Partly cloudy tonight, 60 degrees, and then things start to change here. We're very comfortable today, even into most of your day tomorrow. It's not until tomorrow evening and overnight you see these dew point temperatures creeping up above 60. That's when it starts getting sticky. So this will be a comfortable 89 degrees on your Father's Day, but here's where things start to build in. By Monday, we'll hit 95 degrees. You factor in the humidity, it will feel like 100. Same thing on Tuesday, and here's that rain chance again during the heat of the day. So mainly between 2 and 5 p.m. there could be some pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Not everybody will see them. I know we'll desperately need those showers because this string of 90s, it continues all the way through the week.
Yes, you did.
No, I was just going to say, I was trying to tell you, we should sign up for this Foxtrot. I know we're always working in the morning.
We're always working.
Take it off and go.
We can see we'll see what will happen. But like you said, hopefully they'll have good weather for the Foxtrot, because we're going to have good weather today, but hot weather coming up.
Yes. In fact, this weekend, a little bit of everything. We've got 70s today, upper 80s tomorrow. So if you're a fan of more of a pool day, tomorrow's your day. If you're a fan of more of a nice, relaxing golf day, today's your day. Yeah, exactly. So gorgeous, very comfortable. Temperatures near the lake shore will likely get into the mid 70s this afternoon. As you head farther inland, the Akron forecast, upper 70s expected for you. You're going high of 78 degrees. And at that point, we could have a few higher clouds clouds starting to sneak into the area. Temperatures lovely at the moment. Low 60s right now. Dew point temperatures have fallen into the 50s, even in the 40s in some spots. So a very comfortable air mass in place. Things will be changing though. Watch this dew point forecast as we head through the late day tomorrow into tomorrow evening. Dew point temperatures will creep up above 60. That's when it starts to get sticky, but where it gets more of that tropical feel where you just stand outside and sweat, that's when you have dew point temperatures approaching 70 or above 70, especially in the lower 70s here. And that is all headed in our direction as this big heat dome builds. Right now, we're in a dome of high pressure that is keeping us nice and dry. This warm front will catch the tail end of this one as we head into Father's Day later in the day. I'm just expecting some clouds with that. All this rain will stay away closer to the low. So I'm not expecting any kind of rain here today or tomorrow. But what we're watching is this ridge that will build into our area and stick around for the next several days as far as next week goes. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even into the upcoming weekend before that ridge starts to break down. We're looking at June. Much of the days here above 90 degrees. So departure from average, you'll notice how our temperatures, normal by the way, is 80 degrees. By the time we get through next week, we're looking at temperatures ranging about 15 degrees above average. And this is going to hold true throughout the whole entire week. So looking ahead here, actually, let me go back. I don't know why it skipped all these graphics. All right, here we go. Record heat for our area on Monday. 94 degrees, the record set back in 2018. I'm going with a forecast high at 95. So we're going to break a record there. Might come close to breaking a record on Tuesday. The record high 96 set back in 1944. And then on Wednesday, we're looking like we're going to break another record, 92 set back in 1995. So on top of it being rather hot, we're looking at record-breaking heat. In addition to that, I told you that the humidity value is rising above 70. When you factor in the humidity and the actual air temperature, you get heat indices. Monday and Tuesday will be our worst days, likely in the upper 90s, low 100s for heat indices, and then we'll start to step it back. But even on Wednesday and Thursday, temperatures feeling like the upper 90s. We'll have 90 degrees though the whole entire week here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Lovely Father's Day weekend too. Again, temperatures mid to upper 70s this afternoon. Absolutely no chance of rain. Right now, our temperature is sitting generally in the mid 60s. We're now at 66 at County Airport, 67 at Hopkins, and 65 in Ashtabula, and absolutely nothing going on Storm Fox. This high pressure is sticking with us for the next 2 days before a warm front eventually creeps into our area, and that's going to bring the excessive heat plus that heat dome building as well. So let's check out your weekend, shall we? Here's your futurecast hour by hour, and nothing going on. This is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, mid 70s expected at this point. We're headed in the upper 70s for the high. Those along the lake shore might cool off to right around 70 degrees later this afternoon, especially out towards the islands maybe, because wind's coming in out of the northeast out off of the lake. 11 o'clock, still looking good. Maybe some patchy clouds as you start off the day tomorrow morning, but we're nice and dry. Your Father's Day, look at this. This is 2:30 in the afternoon, and we're already in the mid 80s in some spots. So mid and upper 80s, still looking dry. Note the wind shift coming in out of the south. The warm front lifts through. It's going to come through dry, but again, it's bringing in the warmer temperatures. And speaking of warmer temperatures, this is 9 a.m. Monday morning, and we're already in the upper 70s, low 80s. Humidity has increased as well at this point. So with the heat and humidity around, I can't rule out pop-up showers and thunderstorms during the heat of the day. We've got a lot of humidity in play, plus that high heat. Our temperatures on Monday should make it into the mid 90s, well above average. Our average high 80 degrees. Yesterday we were at 81. Today we're going to fall just below that at 77. So rather comfortable, pleasant day. Winds out of the north at 5 to 10. Out on the lake, northeasterly winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 2 feet or less. No issues out on Lake Erie this weekend. Partly cloudy tonight, 60 degrees, and then we talk about the comfort levels going away. We're comfortable today, even into much of your day tomorrow. It's not until we get towards the second half of the day where our dew point temperatures will rise above 60, so it's going to start to get a bit sticky here tomorrow evening. So 89 degrees, possibly 90 in some spots. We'll see if we start that trend here on Father's Day. But in this week ahead, we've got plenty of 90s, sweltering heat here. 95 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Heat indices will be anywhere from 95 to 102. That's what it's going to feel like. So you're going to want to find ways to beat this heat. And of course, during the heat of the day, mainly between 2 and 6 p.m., there's a chance of those pop-up showers and thunderstorms.
And a lot of people want to know what the weather's going to be like tonight if they're going to the Stones concert. They got a big crowd down there at the First Energy Stadium. The lights will be on. Mick Jagger and the boys will be out there, so it should be a good night if you're going to be on the water.
No weather worries whatsoever. I mean, maybe you might want to bring a sweatshirt just in case by the time.
A little maybe?
Yeah, maybe later on, because dew point levels are low, so humidity rather comfortable. And of course, as we get into those evening hours, our temperatures start to dip back in the lower 70s and then eventually in the upper 60s. But comfortable, gorgeous day in store for us. Plenty of sunshine, temperatures in the mid 70s near the lake shore. You head inland, Akron, I'm going with a high in the upper 70s for you. We will see a few clouds start to sneak into our area late in the day, but sunshine really ruling the sky. Temperatures right now 67 in Cleveland and Columbus. Dew point temperatures still in the 50s. This is oh so comfortable. It's when you get into the 60s and 70s that it really starts to feel not so great. You'll start to notice it get a touch muggy here late tomorrow into the evening hours. But by the time we get into Monday, this is 9 o'clock in the morning, we have dew point temperatures already in the low 70s. It's going to feel rather tropical around here over the next several days into the work week. So Storm Fox looks like this, absolutely quiet. We have high pressure just to the northeast of us. Here's the warm front. The tail end of this front will catch us here tomorrow late in the day. That'll just sneak in a few clouds. I'm not expecting rain with that. Much of the rain will stay closer to that low, and that's not expected to get into our area. But what is this big heat dome building across our region, and it's sticking around for several days. We're talking temperatures at 90 or above all the way into next weekend. So temperatures ranging about 15 degrees above average. So our record heat, it's possible. With the higher heat indices, we will likely have some record heat as well. I think we're going to break the record on Monday. 94 set back in 2018. We'll come close on Tuesday. Wednesday, we'll definitely break the record. I'm going mid 90s. The record high 1995, it was 92 degrees. In addition to record temperatures, our heat indices will top maybe 100 at times. I think 102 is the highest that we're going to get. So heat indices between, I think, 98 to 102 on Monday and Tuesday. We'll still feel more like 95 to 99 towards the tail end of the week. And speaking of 90s, so far in June, we've had no 90-degree day, but I've got a string of them. So we'll see if we'll beat that stretch in 2022 of 7 90-degree days. I've got 6 of them in this 8-day forecast. So 77 today, 89 degrees for Dad, the humidity increasing. Well,
you never know what you'll find when you're cleaning out some things. An Iowa man was cleaning.
We have great artists in the city, so got to check it out. And we've got a lot going on in the city as well. Of course, Rosie mentioned Rolling Stones.
Freedom Fest is going on in Mall C all day today.
And weather is cooperating. It feels great outside. Lots of sun.
And thank you all for watching. We'll see you.